Hey, what's up guys, Glock9 here, and welcome finally to Alpha 17. Well, an experimental version of it anyway. It's not a stable build yet, and when it goes live for everyone on Steam, which I believe is on Monday, it will still be an experimental build. For everyone on console, I haven't heard anything new for you guys, unfortunately. All I know is the Fun Pimps are taking legal action against Telltale to try and gain control back over the console version. Hope that happens very soon. Believe me, if I knew anything about a console update, I would share the shit out of that information with you guys right away. So, with all of that said, let's take a look at some new stuff and what's going on, man. Everything looks really good. Everything feels good. I've only been in here just for a little bit. I figured let me just start recording. Look, it's late. I'm tired. But we're going to take a look at some new stuff. This is Navezgane, by the way, which, from what I read on the patch notes, is more than double the size of what it used to be, which is insane to me. Look at all those buildings in the snow biome, which I believe the plains biome is now just the snow biome. So I don't think Perishton, I think Perishton is in the snow biome now. It's so crazy that I was going to do our first survival series in a random gen world, but instead I'm going to do it in Navezgane. There's so much to be explored here and figured out, but let's just get right to it and drop in a mini bike. We got to get some gas. So it's going to be pretty slow because it's just the mini bike I spawned. I didn't build it. Let's put some gas in it. And, oh, oh yeah, I forgot to tell you. Right now, you're just a floating set of eyeballs with a backpack. I don't know what's going on there, but I guess that's something they have to fix. So yeah, we're just eyeballs right now. But the way you control the mini bike is so different. Right and left, or A and D, they don't do anything. Everything is movement of the mouse, which actually feels pretty fluid. It's strange at first. I'm gonna try and run over this rabbit if I can, because I don't know about these smaller animals, but I did run over some zombies with this mini bike before, and a deer as well. So running over animals with your mini bike is back. That went away in Alpha 16, but apparently it is back in Alpha 17. I mean, your vehicles, all vehicles do damage to anything. Like, look at that. Like, that just did damage to the car. I can run over things like stone and do damage to it. You know, if I run over garbage, the garbage disappears. So any vehicle, obviously the bigger the vehicle, the more damage it's going to do. But that's pretty interesting now that vehicles will do damage to blocks, zombies, animals, pretty much anything you run it into. Alright, enough new boot goofing with the mini bike. Let's check this thing out, dude. Friggin' bicycle. It's so strange that we don't have a body and that we're just a backpack with eyeballs. It's like really throwing me off. But dude, the bike is actually pretty damn fast. You have to hold down shift just like you would to sprint, and you'll go faster. But obviously it uses stamina. Not much at all, actually. I thought it would be using a lot more than what it is. So that's actually pretty good. And, this is awesome. Let's see if I could back up a little bit here. You can send zombies flying. Oh, so you can actually do damage with your bicycle as well, not only to blocks, but to zombies and animals in the ragdoll effect. You gotta love it. He's gonna keep getting up. It doesn't do much damage, but it does do some. So that's cool. I don't know how many zombies it would take to just completely stop you. If there was like a big horde and you just went plowing through them on your bicycle, I don't know if you'd make it through or not. These are things we're just gonna have to test as we kind of progress and play the game, or you know, I'm sure Cap's going to be doing a bunch of testing videos. We might do the same. I don't know. Right now in this video, like I said, it's late, I'm tired. We're just playing around with some things that I think you guys will enjoy. So let's hop off the bike here, and before we get into the snow biome, and drop down the motorcycle. This thing, I mean, I haven't even looked at like the parts it's going to take to build these things. I spawned them in through the creative menu because I have the cheat mode on right now. Let's turn around and see if we can kill her. Oh, that didn't seem to do much. We weren't going that fast though. Maybe we got to pick up some more speed. I should have put this thing together instead of just spawning it through the creative menu, because then I could have put in a better engine. But that's all right. Look, we got some speed right here. Oh, oh, here we go, and a pig. Set the pig rolling. So there you go. There's some more proof that you can run over animals again. That even though that pig didn't die just there, that pig should have been dead. Let's bring the mini bike in again, just because I want to run the pig over with it and just to see. Oh, see, I mean, just that grunt, you can tell it's doing damage, but it's not as easy as it was in Alpha 15. Alpha 15, all you'd have to do is get alongside the deer and bump into it, and the thing would fall down dead. Even a bear was like a one-hit kill on the mini bike in Alpha 15. But, I mean, we just saw how many times we ran that pig over, and it's still walking, so I don't know if that's the most effective way to hunt. What the... And... I don't know what's going on. We fell down below the map. Let's fly back up there. Are we good? Let's see. It's a little buggy. I told you, it's experimental. Oh, what am I taking damage from? Alright, let's spawn in this bad boy. The Gyrocopter. From what I heard, though, this isn't in the game. I heard that you were going to be able to spawn it in, but like when you're actually playing the game, you're not going to be able to build it. So, I'm not sure about that, but I do know if you have the DM menu on and hit F6, you can spawn it in. And this thing is also a pain in the ass to fly. So you basically have to push forward to get this thing moving, and then spacebar will tilt it backwards, which will give you elevation, and C will tilt it forward, which will give you some speed, but will also lower your elevation. And it's am I gonna crash and blow up here? It's just and then A and D, right and left, will turn you right or left, and then your mouse kind of is your camera. It's not the most intuitive thing, and we're doing barrel rolls here. I'm trying to show you that you can't, unfortunately, do damage with the rudder. Yeah, see, it just goes right through them. You can actually do damage with the body of the gyrocopter. Like if I just crash into them, the body of this thing will do damage, but the propeller will not. So that's a shame. Maybe that will change in the future. Oh, see? I'm like dragging him a little bit. Oh, I'm dragging this guy with the back. Oh, there he goes. So, see, you can run into them and do damage that way, but not with the propeller, unfortunately. Another thing you can do is bail out, which we're going to stop ourselves from falling. Which is obviously not the smartest thing to do. I don't know why you would ever want to bail out unless they add parachutes to the game. Then you can pull a parachute after you bail out. That would be pretty sweet. Alright, here we go, the 4x4. This thing just looks sick. I love the work they did on this thing. And it just sounds pretty beastly as well. And this thing just does damage. This obviously does the most damage. Will we take a tree out? Oh, I totally missed that one. I don't think it will take like a whole, like a full-grown tree down. Let's see if it'll take this boulder out. No. Yeah, we got a lot of hit points you're dealing with that boulder. But if you run it into the side of a building, like actually a concrete building, it won't do much. But if it's a wood building or if you have a garage, we just destroyed that zombie. Here we go, biker dude. Oh. Is he dead? No, he's getting up. She's getting up too. She didn't die either. Oh, that's center flying. It doesn't, I don't know how much damage it does. Again, that's probably another video Cap could do a test on to see exactly how much damage all of these new vehicles do to the zombies. But I would love to have a horde night where we just cruise this thing around running over the horde all night. So there's this thing. It's called Animal Boss Grace. It's just like a giant radiated warthog, and it gets pissed off. It can take a lot of damage, and it can do a lot of damage. I'm not exactly sure when this thing shows up. If it's like on a random horde night, if it's, I don't know when. Obviously, we'll have to play the game for real to find that out. Let's do some modifying to these weapons. So we're going to bring in some more ammo here. Let's, what do we have on us? So if we go to the pistol and modify, we have this, that's going to turn it fully auto. And that's going to be a red dot. And then we have this dye that turns the gun blue. So you can actually, like, paint your weapons. Oh, every time you modify a gun, you have to reload it for some reason. This is full auto. I know it's not a high fire rate, but I was just holding the fire button down. Now, I don't know if there's another perk you can get or whatever that will increase the fire rate. I think there is, but I didn't dive that deep into attachments yet. You can put a 2x. Oh shit. Damn, she snuck right up on me. Back up. You can put a 2x scope on the pistol, but I thought the 2x scope was going to be more like an ACOG, you know, and you'd still be able to see the world around you, but that's not the case. With the 2x, everything goes black except for the scope, just like the sniper. And I'm not a huge fan of that. I would have liked to have been able to still see the world around me, you know, at least with the 2x. With the 4x and the sniper scope, I can understand that, but, you know, whatever. It is what it is. Let's modify the AK a little bit. We're going to put a silencer on there, a scope, and we can actually make this thing semi-auto, which is cool, and we made it blue. Oh, you got to reload every time you modify a gun. All right. So that sounds pretty badass with the silencer. And again, that's just single fire. I'm holding the button down, it just shoots once. So that's pretty cool. I guess you can definitely control the AK a lot more, you know, in semi-auto than you can full auto. So you can modify armor now as well. This is steel armor now instead of iron chest armor. You can drop a die in there and color your armor. You can also get these like spikes. I thought they were brass knuckles, but they're not. They're actually, like, you can't use them as a weapon. They're a modifier. So if you go in here, you can drop these spikes in as a modifier to your armor. So I guess like it just makes the armor tougher. I don't know if it does damage. Like, I'm rubbing up against this guy. Ooh, quick left hand. I don't think it was doing any damage to him. So again, I have to look a little bit deeper into that, but that's pretty cool that you can put spikes on your armor. Oh, there we go. So, oh, there. Okay, so the left button does like a quick left jab. Oh shit, we died. And the right mouse button does like a harder, slower right hook. And that's the same thing with other melee weapons. Left click would do like a quick hit with the bat, and right mouse button does like a heavier but takes longer and it takes more stamina kind of hit, you know. So anyway, let's just look at some other stuff. Look how many more. There's so many more different frames and blocks. It's crazy, dude. They said there was like over 700 more blocks and decorations added. This is cool. Let's check out these stairs real quick. But yeah, dude, it's gonna take a few house flippers until we get the hang of all of these new blocks, but I'm totally looking forward to that. But we finally have some stairs that have like a really cool looking railing system. You know, they're like solid wood stairs, nice railing, and let me show you the best part about these. And this is only just a few blocks that I've played around with, so again, this is like a whole other thing we got to dive deeper into, and we will when we do our first house flipper episode. But let's just pick, there's not that many more paint schemes, so I'm a little disappointed there, but there definitely are more, and the old ones look better. So that's pretty cool. But anyway, let's just pick a color for the stairs. Alright, so if you paint all over, obviously it paints all of the steps, the railing, and the side bars of the railing as well. What the hell are those things called? I know they have like a special name for them, those bars that run from the steps to the railing. But anyway, now if you select a different color, why am I being so anal? We'll do wood, and just do that, the regular paintbrush. You can just paint these spindles. Are they called spindles? But you can just paint these bars a color, and then you obviously can also select another color if you want. Whatever. Metal. Should we just do that? That kind of looks cool. It doesn't matter, but you can paint the railing another color. So I love how you have the ability to do that. So hopefully the whole painting system is a little bit more intuitive. This is funny. We can have our own gym. We got an exercise bike, a treadmill, and a weight bench. So that's pretty cool. There's a water cooler, which I wonder if you went up to it with a bottle of water, if you could empty. It says empty water cooler. Oh, so you could probably just search it, and most likely I would imagine find water inside. I was gonna say it would be cool if you can approach it with an empty glass bottle and fill that bottle up with water at the water cooler. You know, maybe you can. I don't know if it's full. Probably not. It's probably just another container to search, you know. So there's a table saw now, which I'm assuming is the same thing like a workbench. You know, it opens up different recipes that you can build using it. I'm not sure how you build the table saw yet, if you have to open that up through like the perks system. I don't think so. So I don't know. I hate to, you know, I hate that I can't answer that question for you guys. You know, I don't even know if you have to unlock the workbench through the perk system anymore, or if you can just build one, because it seems like the perk system is a lot deeper, and it's more about attributes for your character, which we're not even going to look at the perk system in this video. It's just too much there. If you watch Joel's video, he went over all of the perks in more detail, and that's just something we're going to look at while we're actually playing the game. You know, once we have some skill points and we're playing the game, we'll take a look at the perk system a little bit more in depth and figure out how we want to level up our character. But this is cool. You got a city bus and a school bus, and we're going to bring an axe down into our tool belt so we can just see how many hit points. So 2,500 hit points. I believe this is the same. Yep, 2,500. Is it going to hold off a horde for long? No, but you can get up here. And if there was some zombies around, you can probably hold your own up here for a little bit anyway. I wouldn't stay up here for a horde night unless there was like a parking lot full of these and you can jump from like rooftop to rooftop of the bus. Other than that, you're probably not safe up there for too long. So this is kind of interesting. The spiked club is actually a modifier now for the iron reinforced club. You put that in as the modifier, and now you've got a spiked bat, which is, it's cool, I guess. I just don't know how that's going to affect the game. I don't know if that makes it easier or harder to craft a spiked bat. Again, these questions are going to have to be answered by playing the game. You can spawn in one of these blimps, which is funny. You definitely cannot craft this in the game. It's not in the actual game, but if you open up the DM menu, you can spawn it in and fly it around. So kind of funny to mess around with, but again, it's not part of the actual game. All right, well, let's check out a POI. This is like a crazy looking mansion. You got spikes out front, just flying through the window here. Just everything definitely looks way better. I don't know, the lighting, the textures. Oh shit. Then, oh, Mo just dropped down. Oh shit. Dude, you can get through the hole in the wall. I think I forgot to turn down the difficulty. That's the problem. I think it's on insane difficulty right now, which that was probably a huge mistake. And I'm getting hit from behind, and I'm gonna die in here. That's so crazy when you get hit, how it goes all blurry and shit like that. Dude. Oh man, look at them. They're fucking zombies everywhere. Holy shit, we're dead. Dude, how hard is that? Dude, we're gonna get wrecked in Alpha 17. I'll tell you that right now. I don't know if we're gonna be able to play on insane difficulty anymore. That's what we've always played on, but I don't know, dude. All right, we're gonna spawn in Arlene here and see if she's gonna jump over. What? Come on, Arlene. I want to see if she'll jump over this gap. Hey, this way. Oh, she did. Oh shit, she did. That's crazy. She was feral though, so I don't know if that makes a difference. We better, dude, you bleed out so easy. I don't know if they're gonna nerf that or what, but dude, you take like one hit and you're bleeding out. Let's try that again. This time we're just gonna do normal Arlene though, not feral. See what she does. And she fell. Yeah, she's just walking along. She don't give a shit, you know. She's not gonna walk and then jump. Maybe she will, I don't know. Let's try the feral one again. Here she comes. Oh, she fell. Maybe that first time it was because like I was on her level and I punched her. Alright. Maybe they won't do it every time, but they definitely will do it. Obviously, that very first time she jumped. Let's try this dude. No, he fell. Alright, whatever. So, maybe it's not every time, but they can do it. They can jump over gaps now, at least 1 block wide. So this whole area up north is the snow biome now. Here's the school, the high school and the football stadium, and I guess Perishton is right down the road, so yeah, I guess this is all just the snow biome now. I did read in the patch notes that they eliminated the plains biome, and I guess they just made it all snow. Which, I guess I'm alright with that. Snow biome's cool. I mean, you gotta monitor your body temperature, but there's infinite water, essentially. Dude, look at this driveway. Are you kidding? This place is insane. I mean, we're definitely playing. We definitely got to play on Navezgane, our first survival series. Why not, right? There's so much to explore here. Look at this place. Yo, this is like... This is just screaming to be the first episode of House Flipper right here. Look how crazy it is. Definitely would want to get in here and explore it, but we're going to have to save that. We're going to have to save that for in-game. Let's take a peek. Let's just take a peek. Wow. Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's like a dungeon down in the basement or something in this place. Whoa. Oh, shit. We modified our shotgun so it was red, and forgot to reload it. Alright, let's get out of here before we die again. Bleeding out again. Alright. Guys, I think I'm going to end the video here. Damn, this dude's feral. He's pissed off. But yeah, this POI is crazy. This is definitely one we're going to have to come back to in the survival series and maybe make this into our base. I mean, unless you have a vehicle, it's not very practical because then you got to come up and down the mountain every time you want to go somewhere. But dude, yeah, I'm pretty sure House Flipper Season 2, Episode 1 is going to be up here on this mountain. But dude, I'm pretty impressed so far. I mean, I like the way it feels. I really love the way everything looks. It's going to be hard to tell until we get in and start playing an actual playthrough of the game, though, which I'm going to start tomorrow. We're just going to do a regular, no stipulations, survival playthrough on Navezgane, and then alongside that series, we may do something that's a little bit more challenging and a little bit more interesting. And of course, we're going to keep doing our house flippers, and me and Cap are thinking about ways to collab in Alpha 17 as well. So guys, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for all of your support. It means a lot. You can follow me on Instagram or Twitter. It's at Glock9Gamer. I follow all gamers back. Stick around for plenty of Alpha 17 gameplay, and I will catch you guys in the next video.